Hi, this is Kevin Stewart, Builds 250, and I'm Kev, and this is issue 3 of the Ferrari F40 Competizione. Okay, so if you haven't caught this build yet, or you haven't seen the promo ad, let's have a look at that right now. Enjoy.
Build a perfect 1/8 scale replica of the iconic Ferrari F40 Competizione. This stunning model is precision engineered with die-cast metal and includes sound and light effects. Build it week by week with detailed instructions, plus a magazine that chronicles the complete history of Ferrari. A must-have collector's item, the F40 Competizione at newsagents now.
Still think that's cool. Okay, so without any more faff, let's get into issue 3. Okay, so now we've got the parts laid out for issue 3, and what we got? Well, we've got a tyre. This isn't used in this issue, so put that to one side. We've got a spoiler, kind of carbon effect, plastic spoiler, some tie rods, an eyelet, and a pack of A screws as well. Put to one side for a moment. We've got the magazine as well, of course. Issue 3. I'm enjoying these magazines, very informative, lots of good stuff to read in them, very pretty, lots of decent photographs of the car, very well illustrated. Also, you always get kind of a centerfold of an iconic Ferrari, in this case it's Ferrari GTO, very nice. We've also got a bit of the history of the motorsport heritage of the Ferrari, and then of course we've got the instructions as well, two-part, nice photograph instructions, and what's coming in the next few issues as well. Okay. So let's get into the build then. Just get the parts back over. Right, well, the first thing it's telling us to do is slightly different. If you've watched the Centuria build videos on the internet, this is slightly different. We need the front section of the model from part 1 because we're going to be fitting the towing eyelet. These are very small, so I'll try and put them on the close-up camera, but yeah, they're just going to be going into that lower hole there. Yeah, slightly different. If you watch the build video, this isn't done. I think that's because the Italian model, this was already fitted, so we just got to kind of push that in as well as we can. It's quite a tight fit, yeah, but once it's in, right. So the next thing it's telling us to do is to identify the tie rods. Okay, so we've got to look at these tie rods. Now it's asking you to identify the lower and the upper. Just try and, they are very small though, so see if that will help on the close-up camera, but the lower is the straight part and the upper is the angled part. They're also left and right. I didn't realise this when I first did it, but there's actually a left and a right side to these tie rods. But all you're doing is you're fitting them into this spoiler. Now there's a slightly raised part, so on one side, I don't see that, but on the one side's got like a bolt hanging out of it. Now that goes to the outside. So you've got the left and the right, and there's a good picture in the magazine though that it kind of identifies it. But yeah, so the left and the right, and these are just push fit. So I'm just going to push this in now, okay. And the other one as well. Okay, but yeah, the straight edge goes bottom. This one isn't sticking in very well. Okay, so the straight edge goes on the bottom and the angled one goes on the top. But yeah, as I say, there is actually a left and a right as well, so if you can have a look, identify that on there. And then all we're simply going to be doing, it says then, is to fit this front section of the model of the car over this, pop the tie rods into the bottom. Doesn't say these need glue, and I think once they're in, they will have stayed in. Okay, so that's those tie rods fitted. Had a slight problem with the right one there. It broke off, that top part broke off. I don't know if you can see that, it's quite difficult, so I've had to use some super glue to glue that top part back in. I'll keep an eye on that and see if it comes off again. But yeah, I've had to glue that one in. But now going back to the instructions, it just says to turn it over, and quite simply to screw in 4 screws, 2 on each side. There is a hole at the front, it doesn't say to put a screw in that at the moment. Okay, these are going in not too bad. So yeah, so that's it. Yeah, it's complete. The front section of the car with the spoiler and the spoiler and the nose. Excellent. And that's it for issue 3 of the Ferrari F40. A slight issue there obviously with the tie rod, but I'm still well impressed with the overall finish of this model. If you like that video, then please give us a thumbs up. And if you want to see this or my other build, the Ecto 1, through from now to completion, then please consider subscribing. And if you want to be notified anytime that I upload a new video, please remember to click the bell. But until next time, thank you very much and take care. Bye bye.